you mentioned the will, and that to me, that's an important thing. And I like when you were slugging it out with her at that point, when we saw her knock so many people out, and that fight with Cyborg was, just so amazing and so explosive. And you look at Chris, somebody that big, and Amanda's hitting her, and Chris finally wilted, right? So that's why I think everybody expected you to do the same thing. But is that what it is? The will? You referenced the will. Was it more up here than a physical thing that kept you on your feet and still throwing?
I definitely think that that's a great point. Your mentality, your brain, your positive self-talk, your mental state is so important in fighting. They say that it's like more mental than it is physical, and I absolutely agree with that. You have to know that you're the best. You have to know that you're going to win, and you can't be deterred by these negative demons that are trying to eat your brain every single night when the lights go out. You have to have the mental fortitude to beat that, and to just be strong-minded and have that mental fortitude to go through anything, fight through that adversity, and know that I'm going to literally die in there if that's what I have to do, and I'm willing to do that. And if you're willing to do that, then you will be successful.
That is crazy. That is a crazy thing. When you had the rematch, you knew you were going to get the rematch because she had earned it with her, the long run that she was on and everything. But did you ever think of doing 45 just because saying, hey, now I'll get both belts, and if I beat her a second time?
I think that there's going to be people are going to get mad at me, and then there is a little bit of a flip side to, there's girls that just obviously can't make 135, but for the most part, the 45 division, which has two people in it, honestly, I really can't name more than two, is just girls in the 35 that don't want to cut weight, so then they just move up to 35. Then they had to create a whole nother division at 125 because Valentina couldn't beat Amanda 2 times. So then they went and cut weight and created a division for her to move down to 125. The real fights, the best fights are at 135. And I don't want to put the cart before the horse, but my main focus is staying at 35. Now that I've become the champion, I have opened up the door to a whole list of girls that, are gunning at a shot at me. And that is what I wanted. That is what I called for. And I'm in this division to fight the best of the best. And so I got a lot of work to be done at 135 before I start, being lazy and not wanting to make the weight class anymore.